Back in 2013, Assassin's Creed 4 became a huge hit. Now 13 years later, the remake is finally here with modern graphics, massive hype, and an even bigger launch. But which game was actually more successful? And most importantly, which Black Flag made more money? Let's settle this. Round 1 is first day sales. Back in 2013, Ubisoft never revealed the exact 24-hour number for the original Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. But based on its first week performance, the game likely sold around 1.1 million copies on day 1. That was already a huge launch for the series at the time, but the remake started on a completely different level. In just its first 24 hours, it sold 2 million copies worldwide. That is almost double the estimated launch of the original. So even though the original had an impressive start, the remake clearly wins the first battle. The first point goes to the remake. Original 0, Remake 1. Round 2 is critic scores. The original Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag earned an impressive 88 on Metacritic. Critics loved the open world, the naval combat, and Edward Kenway's story. For many people, it was not just another Assassin's Creed game. It was one of the best pirate games ever made. The remake also reviewed well with a score of 84. Critics praised the modern visuals, smoother gameplay, and the way Ubisoft updated the original experience. But some reviewers felt that a few changes were unnecessary and that the remake never completely recreated the impact of the original release. So this round is close, but 88 still beats 84. The point goes to the original. Original 1, Remake 1. Round 3 is launch condition. The original Black Flag was far from perfect. Its PC version had weak optimization and struggled to use the processor properly, which caused heavy frame rate drops even on powerful hardware. But performance was its main problem. The remake looked much better and offered a smooth 60 FPS mode on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. But its launch also came with crashes, stuttering save and load problems, delayed audio and textures, and some PC cutscenes locked to 30 FPS. Ubisoft had to release a major update only 1 week later to improve stability and fix multiple save issues. So yes, the remake was more advanced, but its worst launch problems were more serious. By a very small margin, this point goes to the original. Original 2, Remake 1. Round 4 is first week sales. The original Assassin's Creed Black Flag sold an estimated 2.36 million physical copies in its first week. That was a massive launch back in 2013. But the remake had already sold 2 million copies in just 1 day. Ubisoft has not revealed its exact 7-day total yet, but with around 700,000 estimated Steam sales in under a week, its worldwide total was likely close to 3.4 million copies. So the remake did not just beat the original. It likely sold around 1 million more copies in the same amount of time. The point goes to the remake. Original 2, Remake 2. Round 5 is player reviews, and this is where things get messy. On Metacritic, the remake actually wins with an 8.7 compared to 8.4 for the original. But Steam tells a different story. Among English reviews, the original Black Flag has 85% positive ratings, while the remake currently has 80%. Players love the new graphics and updated gameplay, but many of them hate the Day 1 DLC microtransactions, Ubisoft Connect, and the removal of some classic combat mechanics. So even though the remake wins on Metacritic, the original has the stronger and much more proven player reception overall. The point goes to the original. Original 3, Remake 2. Round 6 is the big one, money earned. To keep this fair, we start with the same amount of time. In its first week, the original Black Flag generated an estimated $125 million. The remake is estimated to have made around $170 million in its first week. So, week against week, the remake wins by roughly $45 million. And it has not even had a full month yet. For context, the original likely earned around $325 million in its first month and close to $550 million in its first year. Those numbers are obviously much bigger than the remake's first week total, but that would not be a fair comparison. The remake had the faster launch and still has plenty of time to grow. These are estimated gross revenue numbers and not Ubisoft's final profit. The most important point goes to the remake. Original 3, Remake 3. The score is tied. And now one final round decides everything. Round 7 is Legacy versus Potential. The original Black Flag has already reached more than 34 million players, and its naval gameplay was so influential that it helped lead to the creation of Skull and Bones. And honestly, the fact that Ubisoft rebuilt this game 13 years later proves how much people still care about it. The remake has insane potential. It sold 2 million copies on day one, became the #1 game on Twitch, and set a new Assassin's Creed Steam record with almost 100,000 players in its first 24 hours. It could become the biggest version of Black Flag for a whole new generation. But right now, that is still potential. The original has already proven its impact for more than a decade, and the remake's success exists because of the legacy it created. So the final point goes to the original. Original 4. Remake 3. The original Black Flag wins the battle. So right now, the original Black Flag takes the win. But the remake has only just started, and this result could look very different 1 year from now. Which game do you think deserved the win? Let me know in the comments and subscribe for more gaming battles like this.